Hey, guys. My first guest tonight has a great book out, man. Just leafing through this thing, it's unbelievable. It's called Great Jersey Musicians, Photographic Artworks, Premier Edition, Richard Elliott Hoynes. And here's the book. What do I do? Can I look at this camera? Is that it? There it is right there. And it's really cool, man. It's one of those books, a lot of stuff I read some of what's written in here, and that's great. And pictures are amazing. Who is that on the back?
That is Pac Guadagno.
Now, what? Give me his history, because this is a great back shot of a book. It's just the back of a big guy.
So I shot that picture
playing
going
guitar
through the window of the Mad Hatter in Seabright.
Ah, know it well.
He was playing there one night.
Yeah.
He does a lot of Bob Dylan music.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he plays a whole lot of... He's got a great voice. He actually sounds better than Bob Dylan. I hope Bob's not watching.
If he's watching, that would be a very big surprise.
Yeah.
The Jersey Shore, it's its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you still get guys who could just take the stage and have that sound, like a John Eddie we were just talking about, Southside Johnny.
Yep.
There's great cover bands.
Yep, they're all in the book,
a whole industry of Springsteen cover bands named after every one of his songs. There's Badlands, there's Jungle Land, there's whatever.
Yeah.
And isn't that the coolest thing about Jersey? Right?
Yeah.
What got you involved in doing something like this? Was it just are you a musician yourself? Or?
I'm a musician. I write, I sing, I play. I don't really play out a lot because most of the musicians in this book are better than me.
Well, they're better than everybody. A lot of them. Yeah.
So, but I actually met Bruce at Key Largo when I was going down the shore.
Oh,
when I was
really?
like 19
Okay.
years old.
Yeah.
He was hanging out there with some girl.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine the broads he must have gotten? And he was an enormous multimillionaire Jersey god.
Hanging in the bar.
Do you imagine the broads? Like, that's the first place my mind went. Could you imagine how he could have tripped into a woman?
Oh, yeah.
Just had sex with the hottest chick.
Yeah.
Like, just trolling for broads at that time.
Yeah, you don't want to actually bring a girl on a date to see Bruce in a place where she could actually meet him. You'll lose the girl at the bar.
We're talking about the Osprey at the bar.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah.
So, did you love Springsteen, or a certain type of, like, what made you do something?
I love music.
Take something like this on.
Yeah, so I've been, I started a website called GreatJerseyMusic.com about 5-6 years ago to help promote artists in Jersey. I got a lot of musician friends who wanted websites, and I was an IT guy in my corporate career, so they were like always asking me to do websites, but none of them have any money.
Right, of course.
You know,
like a lot of websites. Being in show business, over the last 15 years, website. Let's get involved in a website, interview, invest in a website. It's a good way to go broke.
Exactly. So I created one site where everybody can go to see who's playing, and there's calendars, videos, pictures, and links to their websites, because in order to find out who was playing somewhere, you'd actually have to go to the restaurant or the bar or the whatever website to do that.
Right.
So I've been photographing artists for years for the website.
And you were just going and taking pictures.
Taking pictures.
Right.
And about 8 months ago, I said, wouldn't it be neat to put together a book of some of these artists, right? And I was trying to get to be a better photographer too, so I was shooting a lot, and I would shoot like 1,000 or 1,200 shots a night. Because, the cameras today shoot like...
Really?
Well, yeah, they shoot like 6 frames a second. So you hold your finger down and you got, 50 shots right away. So then I go through and I find the best frame and, anyway, I put together a book. In about 2010, I started a foundation to raise money for other nonprofits.
Okay.
Because I was doing a lot of volunteer work with Somerset Hills Learning Institute in Bedminster, New Jersey, helping them out with some stuff. And I have a farm up there in Bedminster.
Beautiful.
And I went,
beautiful area.
Yeah, it's a horse hay farm.
Yep.
And I went to the school, the guy who runs the school, Kevin Brothers, who's a really great guy, and said, why don't we do a fundraiser on the farm? I just finished renovating this house. I built an equestrian center on it, all solar powered. And I said, I got this property. I'm either going to sell it or we're going to, find something to do with it that's philanthropic.
Right.
So we went to the town to propose doing Bedstock, which was a music festival fundraiser for autism.
Right.
We ended up doing it for 5 schools, 4 in Jersey, 1 in New York. They all use the same method of treating children with autism who developed by the Princeton Child Development Institute.
It's become a big cause now. Now, I've done a couple of charity events for autistic kids.
Yep.
One of my good friends, one of the best comedy writers of all time, in my opinion, this guy, Robert Smigel. He has a son who's autistic. Yeah. And I've done a couple of charity gigs for him, and I've seen him at places and other. It's one of the most unique diseases, or whatever you want to call it, affliction that someone could have. It's just very... people should really be dedicated to finding a cure for that, because the parents of autistic kids, they always look so tired because it's just a massive thing. Yeah. We've got to take a quick break, but I want to talk more about this. And I think it's so ironic that you started out doing this newfangled thing, a website, and what happened was you had enough material for an old-fashioned thing, a book,
exactly,
which is great. Yeah.